What up guys, and welcome back to my channel. Now today we're gonna have some fun looking at some Caro kann variations. We're basically going to continue from where we left off the last time, so let's just take a look at this game. White played e4, we saw c6, d4, d5, which is basically the Caro kann defense. And now they usually play knight to c3 of course, but guys, don't get confused if they play knight to d2, it's the same thing. We're basically going to take on e4 anyway, so it doesn't make a difference. And now we said we're gonna play knight to f6 of course, not the old main line with bishop to f5, but knight to f6. Now here we're basically tempting him to take our knight, and he's going to. Now we've talked about advantages and disadvantages of having these doubled pawns here in our previous video. By the way, feel free to check that out. But today we're just going to go through this game. Now here white played bishop to e3, which is a very unusual move because they usually play something like c3 and bishop to d3, developing like this. But here he played bishop to e3. Okay, now we also got develop of course, and the best square for the bishop is on d6, and now he finally played bishop to d3, and now we just castled. Now what's really interesting about this game is that white actually started attacking really quickly. He just played queen to h5, threatening mate in one basically. But here I just wanted to stop that, so I just played g6 of course, attacking the queen. The queen has to move now to h6, and now I played rook to e8, pinning this bishop to the king and also getting a space for my bishop to return to the defense of the king. So this is a really nice move, guys. Here white played knight to e2, developing, and I played knight to d7. Here he castled and I played knight to f8. Like I said in the previous video, guys, this is a really common maneuver when playing this knight to f6 Caro kann, and then the knight usually goes to e6 and controls some very nice squares here. Oh, sorry about that. But yeah, here he played rook to e1 and I played bishop to g4. And after h3, I played bishop to h5. Now, this is not the best square for the bishop, guys, of course. But I felt a bit tricky that day, and I just wanted to play for some tricks. I was hoping for g4, which seems like it traps my bishop, basically. But I wanted to play knight to e6 here, just ignoring my bishop. And if he takes the bishop, we have bishop to f8. Oh my god, guys, look at this. This queen is absolutely trapped, and we're just going to win the game. Now this is a really nasty trick, but he obviously didn't fall for it. He just played knight to g3, attacking our bishop. Now here I played knight to e6 anyways, because after he takes our bishop, I have this bishop to f8 again, and the queen is basically trapped. The only way to save the queen is to play knight to g7, of course, to open some space for the queen, and after we take the queen, he just goes to h4. Now here I wanted to basically open my bishop, so I played f5, also attacking the queen, asking the queen what it wants to do, and he just took my queen, and I recaptured. Now this is a pretty nice position, as you can see. We're also attacking this pawn, so he has to play c3. White has a bishop pair, which can a lot of times be an advantage, but here it's not such a problem because we have a lot of counterplay, rooks on the open files. This knight is nice. We can play f4. f4 is a really nice move here, by the way. But I played c5. Just missing that he has this bishop b5, which is a bit annoying. But okay, I just moved my rook. And after he recaptured, I played rook to c7. I just wanted to take this guy back. And yeah, that's all. Here he played c6, sacrificing his pawn. And I recaptured it, attacking the bishop. And now after bishop to c4, I played rook to b7, attacking this guy and also threatening to go on the second rank with the rook, which we all know is great. So here he played bishop to b3 to protect against this, and now I finally played f4. And this seems kind of annoying for white because the only safe square for the bishop, you can see that it has no safe squares, it can only go to c1, which would be really bad, you know, because now this rook is closed in and he really doesn't want that. So that's why he just took here on e6. So I decided to take this guy on e3 because now this bishop is still attacked, he has to move it, and I'm also attacking this pawn on f2. So he moved it, And now I played rook to e2 actually. I didn't take the pawn here because I thought, okay, the king comes closer, and after this he has, let's say, rook to e2. And I wasn't so sure about that. That's why I just played rook to e2, attacking the pawn on b2. And after he takes this pawn back, I was, of course, also attacking this guy. This was a really big threat, actually. Oh, sorry. A fork. But he just took, of course, and I took on b2. And now he gives us a check. The only move is bishop to f8, blocking the check. And now rook to d1. And we're getting closer and closer, guys, to this spicy checkmate. And guys, I really want you to see this one because it's really amazing. Now here he thought that it would be great to put his rook here on the 8th rank to just capture my bishop. But I wasn't scared at all. I just played king to g7 here. And after rook goes here, I just move my bishop here. I just saw that I can counterattack him nicely here with my rook and my bishop. And he doesn't have much to do. Here he played g4. And I just took the pawn. Now I have some discoveries now, of course, with discovery check. So that's why he moved his king to h1. So here I played h6, and after he checked me, I went to f6. And now he just wanted to attack my pawn. And here comes this amazing idea, guys. He's basically threatening to just take this pawn with a check and then also take our bishop. But look at my next move. I just played rook to e7, just allowing my bishop to be captured. And what is the point of this, guys? Please pause the video and tell me, what's the point? Alright, so if you found it, you must be really happy because it's a really an amazing thing to find. I just played king to g5, sacrificing my bishop because our king can go on a hunt. I can just play king to h4, and now this king is not looking so safe anymore, huh? We're basically threatening mate in 1 here on e1, so he has to do something about it. And after king to g1, king to g3. Oh my god. This was so nice to play during the game. I just don't know how to describe it because it's really beautiful. My king getting all the way from g7 to g3 to checkmate the opponent's king. There's no way white can stop this checkmate on e1 with the rook, so he just resigned here. Oh, isn't this position beautiful, guys? Tell me in the comments. So guys, if you like these videos, please watch more of them, you know, because they're fun, exciting, also useful, of course. Please subscribe, and yeah, that's all. I'll see you guys in the next video.